Hey everyone! It's your buddy from Pure Anime Recap here, back with another exciting episode breakdown. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of the awesome content we've got lined up for you. Today, we're diving into an epic episode of Chillin' in Another World with Level 2 Super Cheat Powers. Make sure to like the video and drop your thoughts in the comments about this trailer. I'd love to hear what you think. Alright, so the story starts in this big, bustling city where a cruel man is forcing demi-humans to load cargo onto a horse-drawn carriage. He's whipping them and shouting loudly. It's a really painful and sad scene. But then, a kind and brave young guy named Benza shows up. Benza pays the demi-humans their wages and treats them kindly. This behavior is really strange for the people of the city because they usually treat the demi-humans badly and see them as lowly creatures. The demi-humans are so grateful they don't know how to thank Benza and invite him to eat with them. The surrounding people, seeing this scene, mock Benza and think he's crazy. But Benza just wants humans and demi-humans to live in peace and harmony. Meanwhile, a woman named Quinn approaches Benza and tells him that his idea is nice, but in the capital, not many people think like him. Suddenly, Benza feels a strange sensation in his body, and he starts glowing and disappears. Quinn, who was standing next to Benza, is very confused and surprised by this event. When Benza opens his eyes again, he finds himself in another world. He hears a voice saying that the hero summoning ceremony was successful. Now, Benza is standing in the middle of a group of wizards in black robes. An old man welcomes Benza and tells him he's arrived in the magical kingdom of Claro. They tell Benza he's been summoned as a hero candidate. Benza, still confused, can't believe they haven't made a mistake. He thinks he's not fit to be a hero and is just a small-time merchant. But the old man continues, saying Benza has to help in the fight against the Demon King's army. At this point, a wolf woman approaches Benza and gives him a crystal ball to measure his power. Benza places his hand on the ball, and it's explained that everyone summoned to another world starts at level 1. The ball starts glowing, and Benza's stats appear. The wolf woman is shocked because Benza's stats show that he's just an ordinary person with no divine blessings. Benza just smiles and says he told them from the start that he's just a merchant. The people there are very disappointed and see him as a huge failure. Benza asks to be sent back to his original world, but before he can finish his sentence, someone else is summoned who has really high stats, matching legendary heroes. Everyone there is amazed, and the king chooses the blonde-haired man as the hero and cheers for him. Meanwhile, Benza just sits on the terrace of the castle, and no one wants to listen to him. Benza only wants to go back to his original world. But that night, Benza is forcibly put in a horse-drawn carriage and taken to a forest. The king tells him that the gate he passed through is closed and can't be reopened. There, he's given a permit to live freely in the Delavosa forest, but Benza is forbidden from talking about the incident. On the way, Benza tries to ask the carriage driver questions, but the driver is ordered not to talk to him. Benza just wants some information about his new world. Finally, after 20 days, they reach their destination. Benza gets out of the carriage and the driver gives him a bottomless bag with supplies and money from the king. The driver tells Benza that the Delavosa forest is rumored to be full of the Demon King's army, and it's better for Benza to leave there as soon as possible. The driver and the carriage leave Benza alone. Even though Benza was told it's better to leave, he doesn't know where to go. He opens the bottomless bag and checks its contents. It has gold, silver, clothes, food, water, and other things. But what Benza needs right now is a weapon. He pulls out a sword that looks cheap and low quality. Nearby, some sneaky monsters are seen. Benza ignores them, thinking they usually don't attack humans. But suddenly, the monsters attack Benza. With quick reflexes, Benza draws his sword and kills 3 of the monsters. However, his sword breaks, and Benza is shocked. At that moment, a notification appears saying Benza has reached level 2. His stats change, including strength, endurance, speed, magic, and more. But Benza is confused because he can't see any numbers. Another notification appears saying Benza can activate the voice assistant feature. Benza agrees to activate it. The voice assistant explains that Benza can now use some new magic. A menu of spells appears that Benza can use. Another notification shows there's an anomaly in Benza's bottomless bag. The bag contains tracking magic, monster attraction, and forced healing. Benza realizes why the monsters attacked him before. They had also given him a cheap weapon. Benza understands that the kingdom intentionally tried to kill him. With the help of the voice assistant, Benza neutralizes the dangerous magic in his bag. Benza decides to find a safe place, but he gets a warning that the Della Vosa forest is full of dangerous Malthea. Malthea is a substance spread by the demon race and is very dangerous for humans. The voice assistant explains that cleansing magic can eliminate Malthea, but consumes 1/3 of Benza's magical energy. Benza agrees because he doesn't know his magic capacity. The cleansing magic activates, forming a large magical circle that spreads intense light and strong winds in the forest. Benza is shocked when he sees his level increase drastically. Notifications keep appearing, and Benza's level reaches 367. Benza is confused because he doesn't feel like he's killed any monsters, but his level has increased. He's also puzzled by the symbols in his status and explains to the voice assistant that he's been a kingdom aiming to destroy Malthea. Benza realizes he needs to strengthen himself and train to be ready for future challenges. He decides to go to the nearby city and join the Adventurers Guild to gain more information about this new world. When Benza arrives in the city, he introduces himself to the Adventurers Guild under the new name Flo. Flo meets a little girl who wants to accompany him to the Della Vosa forest. Meanwhile, a blonde woman named Bella Rosa, one of the royal knights, becomes suspicious of Flo and thinks he's a fraud. Flo teleports Bella Rosa and her group to the forest. Everyone is shocked by Flo's power. The little girl transforms into a huge white wolf named Fenris. Fenris becomes furious and wants to kill everyone, but Flo uses teleportation magic to return Bella Rosa and her companions to the city. Now Flo is alone and ready to fight Fenris. Flo prepares to use all his magic to confront Fenris. The battle is exciting and tough. Flo must use all his abilities and magic to defeat Fenris and survive. The story continues as Flo faces many challenges to stay alive in this new world, and maybe one day find a way back to his own world.
Still be here for you along your way. Still be here for you. Still be here for you. I'll still